Cancer is tough, I agree, but you are tougher than this. No storm can last forever. You have to go through it, and you will. I remember it was 3rd of March, and I had this habit of writing planner. So while writing it, I randomly noticed a lump. And I felt that this is not something usual. And I kept checking it over and over. So I called my daughter to check it once, and she also reconfirmed my doubt that Mama, it's not something usual, and I think we should talk to the doctor. And within 2 days test, like a true cut biopsy happened and ultrasound happened, and after that they confirmed that it's malignant. So that's how it happened. And how did I take it? So I would say, when I first noticed it, you won't believe, but my intuition told me that it's not a regular, it's not a usual lump. And within 5 minutes time, I would imagine how my and my family's life is going to change once this diagnosis happens. So yeah, that's how I took it, and I would start to plan to organize and manage things better before my chemo starts. So something was there in my head. So I won't say I panicked, but yes, I accepted it because it was there in my head that something is there. As my treatment, I was advised to undergo a surgery first, followed by 8 cycles of chemo and 20 sittings of radiation. Before my surgery, I got my hair cut so that, it was not difficult. It was difficult for me to maintain long hair without, with all these things, with tubes and all in my body. So I bought some few, front open shirts, and with a hole inside it, so that a drain pipe can be passed through that. So these things made it easier for me to go through that time. And chemo was tough, but I took it like date sheet. I took it like my exam is going on, chemo is a part of my date sheet. So it was easy for me to handle that because time was tough. I had my weak moments when I was not able to get up from my bed, and I saw people working during chemo. So it was difficult for me to see how they are working when I am feeling too weak. So I think the journey can be different from person to person, but my family was there by my side, and I tried to keep myself busy, but it could not happen every time. There was time when I was not able to cope up with the work or with other things, and I just felt like sitting and doing nothing. So I think it's not bad if you feel like this. This is a tough time that passes. So that's how my journey was. If a patient, who is watching my interview, and if he feels that his journey is different from the person next to his bed, then it's okay. That person might not be feeling that bad as you are feeling. So there is nothing wrong in it. There is no need to panic. Just listen to your body. If you feel like working, do it. If you do not feel like working, there is no harm in sitting and doing nothing. One thing I would like to say, what I did, I think you can also learn from it, is timely diagnosis. If you feel anything, unusual, unusual symptom or unusual growth in your body, don't ignore it. Try to share it with your people and try to talk to your doctor, because sometimes I have seen that people just delay it with because of a fear of surgery or a fear of the treatment. And sometimes they go for alternate treatments like homeopathy and allopathy, what you call this, Ayurvedic. So I think this is just an escapism, and you should take timely action and get it removed, because by delaying it, you are just growing its size. So I don't advise you to do that. Face it, whatever has come to you, just face it head on and take the action.